Hi, I'm back. I'm sorry, I'm back early. So initially I had this session booked in for 4 p.m. today, and the reason for that was because I was doing 2 tracks for Channon. I wanted to make sure I had enough contingency time for making sure, in case it took a long time or whatever. I also wanted a break in between so that I came at this fresh, this second song. And then it all went very swimmingly, and the take was done within 2 takes, barely a comp, no fixes, which is wonderful, which is great news, and it was just a great song, which made it super easy to just record some drums, and they sounded right, whatever that means. It sounded right to me. Channon might not agree, but it did to me. So I've sent that take off. That's gone. So I don't think he may be awake now actually. So he lives in Florida. So he may be awake now, but I don't expect to hear anything until either very late tonight or tomorrow in terms of revisions if he wants any. So anyway, we're back with a second track for Channon Bailey, aka Candy Berlin from Lakeland, Florida. His second song today we're doing is called I Need You Tonight. We're also doing a third song tomorrow, so I'm just trying to stagger them so they're not too many, so I don't have to do 2 new revisions in one go. I'm very specific and silly the way that I like doing stuff, but even so. And we've already got some people in. So Raina, hello Raina, how are you? Good Tuesday to you, Miss M. Yes, good Tuesday to you. So it's Tuesday the 5th of May. It is the day after May the 4th be with you, which I did not say enough yesterday, so I'm going to just keep mentioning it now because I have to. I have a friend, in fact I have 2 friends whose birthdays are on May the 4th. A wonderful, wonderful woman called Antonia Burt, who is a great singer. She's just started playing mandolin, I saw as well, which is super cool, and she's a sweetheart. So yeah, she's a singer. She sings with an artist called Joe Burt that I play with, who used to play with Black Sabbath and the Trogs and Tom Robinson and Sector 27 and like all sorts of people. So I get to play with him occasionally. And this is his wife, and she also is a singer, which is awesome, and she's lovely. And the other guy whose birthday, who I haven't even thought about for so long, his birthday was yesterday, and that is a guy called Sakai, who I used to go to school with, who I literally have not thought about, have not spoken to in 12 years, maybe even longer, I don't even know. No, longer, 14 years? Bonkers. Jed is here. Hello, Jed. Hello, I'm back in sunny Manchester. Hello again, Jed. It's lovely to see you once again. I can't believe it. 2 live streams in one day. You are quickly becoming one of my favourite people. So, Raina, I'm wonderful, thank you. How are you? I'm doing great. Yeah, I mean, I feel bad saying that I'm doing great, but all things considered, I really am. I mean, I'm in such a lucky position. I've got a studio to work from. I've got my husband, so I'm not like alone. I've got these like people to work with. I'm so unbelievably lucky, and I want to try and put out lots of positive vibes for people. So hopefully it helps them as well in this absolutely bonkers time. Which, to be honest, I can't think about too much, because if I think about it too much, I start feeling a little bit down and a bit scared and a bit confused. So although it's awful, I try to stay in a bubble. Me and my husband, I think everyone's sort of doing this, just doing our daily routine of stuff that we're doing, work to be working on. I'm working on this online course that I'm releasing on the 4th of June, which is my birthday. Speaking of birthdays, which is just teaching about the business side of running a remote recording studio, which I'm so excited about releasing. So I did my first webinar about it yesterday. Like, it's just a very brief kind of like overview of a few things, a few concepts about running your own remote recording business, and it went so well, and there were so many lovely people there, and I felt so lucky. In fact, I'm doing another one next Monday, so if you want to go to that, then just go to emilydolandavis.com/webinar. I'll put it in the chat just so if you want to sign up. Like I say, it's just for people that want to be doing the remote recording thing but don't know about the business side of it, because musicians aren't made for business. I certainly wasn't, and then I became completely obsessed about business and about the best practices and the best ways to do things. And I've got, I don't know, I've just found out a lot of stuff and I wanted to teach it. So anyway, I've created an online course. It's super cool. But if you want to come to that webinar, come along, I'll tell you more about it. Right, who else we got in the room? Sorry, that was a really long way of saying I'm doing well, Rainer. Thank you for asking. So Don Ratto is here. Hello, Don Ratto. You've sent me an email and I need to get back to that. And I apologise. Today has been a little bit of a mental day in the most wonderful way possible. I can't talk about why, but at some point I will be able to. But it's been a crazy day. It's been wicked. It's so good. Right. Carl Bayliss is back again also. Hello. May the 4th, the day after the 4th, be with you, Carl. Jedkins says, ha, lovely to see you too. Of course, Kevin Siegel's here. Hello. Greetings from Pennsylvania. I do like Pennsylvania. I think we spoke about this already. Where did I play in Pennsylvania? That's the question. I can't remember. Keswick Theatre? Is that in Pennsylvania? I know, that's the most random thing. That's like saying, hey, random venue in the whole of the UK. Do you know that venue? Anyway, yeah, that was a good one. All my analytics seem to be up the creek and it's telling me strange things. But anyway, it's fine. I'm going to guess that people are still here right now and hope for the best. So, Rainer, I had a question. Of course, if you were to suggest an e-kit for total beginner, me, which would it be? Great question. I've actually got the answer to this. Often I'm like, well, it depends. So if you're starting out, best electronic kit for price, for footprint is quite small. It's great. I know you're not a kid Rainer, but it's great for kids if they're starting out and they want it, and then they grow because you can move it with them. So it's called a Yamaha DTX 400 series. Go check that out because it is like affordable, but it's great technology. The feel of it's brilliant. It's just the best thing to get started. I recommend it to everyone that asks me. I think it's such an excellent bit of kit, as opposed to like your Roland kits, which are great, but they're very expensive, and you know, it's just, I can't deal with the expensiveness of it. Also, the feel of it isn't quite right for me. I don't like the mesh heads, they're a bit too boingy. Whereas the Yamaha ones, these are the more upmarket kits. They have silicone pads, which feel more like drums to me. You can dig in, and I like that. So it's personal preference. But I'd say if you're starting out, Yamaha DTX 400 series. There's different combinations that you can get, so that if you want, like, you can have just pedals which are like flat to the floor, or you can buy a version that has a real kick drum pedal with a pad. It just depends. Like any variation of the 400k series is going to work. So check that out. That will be good. That's a good question. I like questions that I actually know the answer to. Woo! So Jed just wanted to say, I just watched one of your videos about feeling down in Canada and you have cheered me up. Yes! Because I'm furloughed and it's hard as I'm an HGV driver. Wow, Jed! Major kudos to you. I think one of the hardest jobs is being an HGV driver, because I assume you must really like your own company, because obviously it's long periods of time by yourself. As a musician, we also have periods of time by ourselves, but not in the same way. So massive kudos to you. That's amazing that that's your job. And I'm sorry to hear that you're furloughed, but at least you. If it's the same in Canada as it is in the UK. Wait, hold on. Yeah, you're in Canada, right? Oh no! Oh, I see. No, I've just realised I filmed that video when I was in Canada. I was thinking, I swear that you said you lived in Manchester, UK, not like Canada. Yes. So massive kudos to you. And my sister has been furloughed, and what that means is that she gets, I think it's 80% of her pay or something like that. So at least you're getting some income, which is awesome. I'm sorry to hear about the furlough, because it is a nightmare. I think if you find something in this time that you can concentrate on, like for me and my husband, literally the way we have gotten through this and kept vaguely sane is having a daily routine. We get up at 7, we have a long breakfast, we have coffee, we just chat, we talk about what we're going to do that day, and then we start our day. So I do 2 hours of doing stuff towards this course that I'm releasing on the 4th of June. Then I do an hour of emails, which was not done today for various reasons. Then I will stop for lunch for either 1 or 2 hours. Yes, 1 or 2 hours, long lunch. Not today though, 1 hour lunch today, because then I came back in here to do Channon's first track, and then I just had a break, I had to go do something, and then I'm doing the next track, and then in the evenings we chill out. Maybe, I don't know, I'll have a bath, read, or if it's sunny, we'll sit out on the balcony and then or watch TV, watch a film, whatever. But I think keeping a routine is literally the thing that is keeping us sane, because at the weekends we have our days off, but it's usually when we end up just going, I feel a bit weird. Should we eat lots of food? That's literally where we go. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling too much, but I'm glad that that video cheered you up a bit, and just, I think, just to know that you're not alone in feeling like that way, because you're not, like, 100% not. You know, I know that I'm very, you know, positive and all this stuff. I still have my down days. Absolutely. I still have my down moments. Sometimes someone can catch me and just be like, look, you know, they'll say one thing and I'll be like, do you know what? It's fine. But other days it's like, no, do you know what? I just want to eat my body weight in Sensations crisps, and I'm okay with it, and I need to be okay with it, and allow myself to do that. Anyway, I'm sort of going off on a tangent, so sorry, apologies for that. Carl Bayliss says, Revenge of the 5th, of course. Oh my God, I've never heard that, Carl. How have I never heard that? But the problem with that is that I didn't like that film. I'm so sorry, I know. May the 4th will always be with me, but Revenge of the 5th, I'm not sure I can get on board with that. Apologies for anyone that loves Revenge of the Sith, but there we go. So Kevin Seagull says, the Keswick Theatre in Glendale, yes, near Philadelphia, yes, that's where I went, and that's where we played, and there was, I don't think it's there anymore, there was an old second-hand music shop literally next door where I bought... this, hold on, I can't even see if you can see this properly because I'm literally like, this snare drum, here we go. This was from the little shop next to the Keswick Theatre. I bought it for, I think, like $90, and oh boy, I love it so much, and they were so nice in there, and I was like, I spent the whole day basically just, we went in the morning, I spent the whole day, sorry, I'm spitting, battling with myself whether I should buy this drum, and like people, oh, I was like, I have no room, and people, oh, I'll put it in my luggage, or blah, blah, blah. Anyway, got it, love it, and it's still here, and that was 6 years ago, 6 years ago, 2014. Time goes. Great theatre as well, love that theatre, so nice. That was the second show of the Retro Futura tour in 2014 that I did with Tom Bailey from the Thompson Twins. Loved it. Right, also that was the tour that I met my husband on. Fun times. Right, David, hello, you're back. Amazing. So what is your favourite snare drum? I have an 80s Ludwig deep rock snare. 14 by 10? I don't think I've ever seen a Ludwig drum that's 14 by 10. My goodness, that's amazing. Favourite snare drum? That's such a difficult question. That's such an impossible question to ask. I know that I'm not very good at giving straight answers, but honestly, that's like saying, who's your favourite artist? Who's your favourite drummer? There's so many, and it's horses for courses. I have this beautiful... So in there right now, I think... I should know this. I recorded with it earlier. Yeah, so right now there's a Ludwig 402 in there from the 70s, which is stunning, and it records beautifully. I have a Provenance drum that's made from part of the old reclaimed wood of the HMS Ark Royal, which sounds amazing, but it's a completely different sound. I have a drum supply drum that was made in Nashville, which is a wooden drum, stunning. There is an acrylite that I have in there, which I'm pretty sure has been used on more recordings than anything else, and I just adore. Then I've got a couple of Yamaha drums. There's a great aluminium 14 by 6.5. Generally, all my drums are 14 by 6.5 or 14 by 5.5. It's just the size that I like. What was I was thinking about that the other day. Oh yeah, I'm after. So I got this nice Crovietto. It's 14 by 5.5. It's walnut. So it was a friend of mine's, and I fell in love with it the second that I heard it, and that was about 8 years ago. And I finally got the chance to buy it, which was super fun. But now all I want is another walnut 14 by 6.5. Anyway, right, I digress. I will actually start charting this in a sec. I still haven't actually heard this song fully yet. Walrus Tass, hello. Oh, blast, have I missed the stream? No, you have not, Walrus. I've completely messed up. So I did the first stream at 1 o'clock, when I said I was going to do it. I need to point that out. But it went so well that I've ended up going on an hour early for the next one. I know, it's awful. I didn't keep my word. I know I like to be early for things, but an hour early is taking the mickey a bit. Anyway, I'm here, you're here, that's all that matters. So Kevin said, I would love to build you a stave snare someday. Kevin, I think I love you. Yeah. Let's talk. Not right now, I don't think. I don't think we're in the current climate to be spending excessive money on things, and I think I cannot warrant another snare drum. The ones that I have are wonderful, so yeah, and I'm pretty sure my husband will kill me. Right, so with that being said, let's have a listen to this song. Let's switch you over so we can do a chart. Oh, and I've gone blurry, I'm so sorry. There we go. Are we back? No, it's gonna, no. It loves to stay out of focus, this. It's great because you can really see my eye bags. It's like the most awesome thing ever. Look how tired I look. Ah, the rock and roll of it. I really don't care. Okay, right. So, right. Okay, let's just do this. Okay, what's this? So, I need you tonight. I need tonight. I seem to be losing the ability to write. I don't know why. Right. I'm muted in here. Excellent. I'm going to go into headphones and let's listen to this. You should be able to. Let me just check this isn't going to blast your ears. It probably will.
Now the chorus.
He said to me that he'd done a bunch of vocal cues just to get the sections, and it suddenly occurred to me, hearing that for the first time, I've never heard Channon talk. So this is the first time I'm hearing what he sounds like just talking. Very musical by the sounds of it. Let's turn off that click. Quite groovy.
Verse 1.
Yes.
Now the chorus.
I love this already, just for the experience of it. I'll call that the tag channel. I will put intro.
Verse 2.
I love his use of synths. It's brilliant.
Now the chorus.
I think I might ask everyone to do vocal overlays. I love this.
Now the lengthy solo breakdown section.
Did he say solo breakdown section?
Now the lengthy solo breakdown section.
And then linking.
Now the lengthy solo breakdown section.
Oh, I love it.
Now 2 choruses.
Oh, Channon, this makes me love you even more. So double chorus apparently. Love it. Absolutely love it. There's something about it that reminds me of Howard Jones. And I hope that he takes that as a massive compliment because it's certainly, definitely how I mean it. There's something about the instrumentation and the way it rolls. It's just really cool. I don't know. I really, really like the feel of it. It's just excellent. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so groovy! It's so groovy! Oh, I love this. Oh, I'm so excited. This is going to be so fun. Aside from the fact that when I saw the BPM and I was like, love that BPM because it's going to sound so nerdy and geeky and stupid. It's one of my favourite BPMs because you get a real good groove going with it. I think there's something about, so most people's heartbeats, I think, head around the 60 kind of BPM. Mine certainly does, between sort of 50 and 65 maybe. So this 120, which is double that obviously, is just quite a natural, I don't know, it's just quite a natural BPM. I just love it. It just makes me feel good. So that's really fun. And let's just go back to the chat quickly and then I'll go in and do my first take. I'm limbering up, as you can see. So Walrus Tass says, oh good, well hooray. Jams, drum talk and food chats aplenty. Always the food chats. I was telling my husband the other day about the fact that, I don't know if it was you, Walrus Tass, or it was somebody mentioned, in fact I think it was Rainer Hatchenberg, who asked me if I had an Instant Pot. And I said to Tony, I was just so happy that someone had mentioned the Instant Pot because I love it so much. But I didn't indulge in the whole topic, but I really love the Instant Pot. Anyway, let's not talk about right. Snare-wise, I've avoided the temptation to collect heaps. Walrus Tass, you're a stronger person than I am, I tell you what. Jed says, certainly retro. I love it. Yeah, I love this tune. It's just, I don't know. It's just... It makes me want to move, and isn't that what good music is meant to do? I don't know, but I think so. That's what the music I like makes me want to move. And Warriors is currently rocking the Pearl Sense-Tone Elite nickel-plated brass 14x5, loud as anything, weighs a tons, suits my playing style heaps. Do you know what? You make such a good point. I think the 90% of any drums at all, in fact anything, is about how you fit with them and how you work with them and how you play them, and that is the sound. It's not inherently the sound of the drum, it's the sound that you can get out of the drum or out of the cymbals or out of the guitar or bass or whatever it is. I think it's what you do with it that is important, and if you found something that just you connect with, then that is exciting, and I'm really happy for you, boys. That's so cool. Kevin Seagill says that's a super cool little jam. Can't wait to hear this. Dude, I can't wait to play it. So let's get going. Let me just set this up so I'm good to go. I'm going to switch you over to the live room. I think I will probably be doing... Right, that's not a breakdown. Breakdown's later. Sorry, I just need to delete that. Rub it out. Yeah, so I'm going to go in and do 3 takes. That's my feeling on it. Mainly because I just want to. This is one of those songs where I just want to play it lots. So I'm going to go in. This song is around about 3.5 minutes, I believe. So I will be back in around about... Quick, I'm going to do the maths. 11.5 minutes? That's not right. 10.5 minutes. I'm sorry. I did A-level maths. Can you believe that? Sorry if you're in the US. I don't know what the equivalent is, but you do GCSEs over here, which I think is like high school. So I did well in my maths GCSE. Maths A-level, it was fine. I got a C, but you wouldn't know it. I can barely add now. That's horrendous. Anyway, right, I must stop digressing. I'm gonna switch over to the live room and then let's go do some takes of this awesome tune. All right, I'll see you shortly. That is one of those songs that is just like healing. Just to play it is just so. It just feels so good for your soul. Love it. And like I say, those vocal cues absolutely made it for me. Like absolutely. It just, and plus, great. I made a huge mistake in that last take, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. I reckon I can do something with that. Yeah, I think I like the last two takes. I think. So yeah, the first one was kind of just feeling around more than anything. So let's just save that so that we don't lose it. Let's save a comp before I start doing a comp. So let's see who's been saying what now. La, 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 la. So Jed Kenyon says, I have a Roland TD30 and it made me feel like going and playing the 808 set on it. Typical 80s sound. For sure. Like, such an 80s vibe to this, and I love that. I mean, hey, 80s is pretty much all I've been playing for the last 7 years, in terms of live at least. Maybe not in the studio, obviously, because generally people come to me for live drums rather than like Simmons or 808s, but, you know, sometimes. Warustar says nice use of cross stick in the first verse. Yeah, I liked it in the breakdown. I'm not convinced I liked it in the verse. That's why I did it different the second time. Sorry, the third time. The second time was the cross stick. So I'll see. And I can't remember what the reason was. It just didn't. It felt like it dropped too much or something. I don't know, but we'll have a listen. I may be wrong about that. And Carl Bayless is asking, what sticks do I use? Oh, I had a pair in here because somebody asked me this last week. And did I leave it in here? No. That's not right. So this is why I use live. Live, and this is, I'm using it for my percussion, that's why it's here. Vic 55A, which is it's the weight of a 5B, if you know about sticks, a weight of a 5B in the shell, in the casing of a 5A, and I think it's slightly longer. Hold on. So when I'm recording, I use these. So they're Keith Carlock signature sticks. They're actually lacquered, and I don't generally like lacquered sticks. I'm going to keep these in here for when people ask me this. Yeah, I don't usually like a lacquered stick. However, for recording, I just love the weight of them. I love the feel of them. I love the control. I love the tone. I love the definition that I get from like the tip of it. And I was put onto these sticks by a wicked drummer over here in the UK called Ralph Salmons, and shares the same birthday as me. He's a phenomenal drummer, but not just that, a phenomenal human. Oh, I've gone nice and blurry. This because I've got the sticks. Here, have a focus on my forehead and this strange bit of hair that's kind of just, there we go, right. And we're back in focus. Yeah, so he put me onto them anyway, and I have a look back when it comes to recording at least. When I play live, like I said, I play a heavier stick, but that's generally because I'm going for it, especially if it's with Kim. Like that show, she may be a pop artist, that is a full-on rock show. Oh, I've gone blurry again. I'm sorry. I'll probably come back into focus at some point. It's fine. It's not going to ruin anything. Right, so let's see, just quickly, what else? Wara says, and in the breakdown bridge, wherever I always find it hard to fit cross stick into stuff I play, probably mainly because I suck at it, but that was pretty smooth and seamless. Thank you. I have a big thing about trying to make things seamless and smooth and make them seem like they make sense and nothing sticks out, if that makes sense. So I totally get what you're saying. And in fact, maybe that was what my problem was with it in the verse. So I can't remember, but I just remember thinking, no. It's a funny thing when you play, like, record, and you go, right, I'm going to try this. And you go to it, this might work. No! Within a beat. It's like, no, absolutely wrong choice, Emily, wrong choice. Kevin Siegel, do you always use the same cymbal setup for every recording, or do you change cymbals according to what the song texture and colours are telling you? Just curious. Depends. I do change them. However, the current set that are in there are so versatile and they just sound so great. I haven't had to change them at all for maybe 3 or 4 months, which is really nice. But I've got things like I've got really old hats and stuff, which is great for old 70s sounding stuff. Or what else have I got? I've got darker cymbals. I've got more cymbals that project more. But the other sort of factor is recording cymbals is a different thing to just playing them in a live scenario. So right now, what's in there, just I love, I adore. Equally, sorry, I'm looking over here because there is a rack of cymbals over here that are just staring at me going, well, what about us? So in there I've got some sweet hats, 16-inch sweet hats, which are just, I am in love with. Then there's an 18-inch sweet crash, which is a newbie to me, and that's wicked as well. And then I think it's an 18-inch A custom, I want to say fast crash, but I don't know for sure. I never really know what I'm playing, I just know that I love the sound of it. And Walrus Tass says, for me, it taps into the Pixies loud, quiet thing. Yeah, to have in the verse as well. Mega dynamics, but hey, your take. Bless you, Walrus Tass, you're a sweetheart. Okay, right. Well, that being said, let's get this take together. Let's make this sound as groovy and wonderful as the song inherently is. I'm just trying to elevate it and help make it an even better version of itself, because it's already pretty awesome where it's at right now. Okay, so let's get rid of this click and let's see how we go. Oh yeah, that last, not the last take through. I was like, I wonder what it'd be like to start on the right, and instantly it was that, no, that moment, no, incorrect, and I just thought, I'll just start again since we're right at the beginning anyway. Right. Woo-hoo-hoo. Don't know if you heard there, I missed the hat. Actually, it kind of sounds cool. No, it doesn't sound cool. I will swap that out because I like this at the beginning here. I'll just swap out the bar out missing hat. Verse 1. So I'm still trying to keep it quite back and let that come in. I've got to add percussion to this. Yeah. So I'm using that open hi-hat just to open it out a bit, so a little bit different from the first one. First verse.
Now the chorus.
I love that because it just opens out further with the washing of the cymbals, washing this. So what he's saying there, now the lengthy breakdown solo section. Oh, that's it. Now the lengthy solo breakdown section. I kind of picked that up on the third take and it just made me laugh. It's great. I think that first bar could be better. Let's see if there's a better version. Yeah. So I really like that last take. So. I think this lifts it a bit further, and then the thing that lifts it further is the solo. I mean, come on, Em. Just lost my sticking. I mean, I know it was a mistake. And it could work, but it seems like it happened for the sake of it, and I am not a fan of doing things for the sake of it. It just... Okay, I'm going to actually put this to the room. Here's the options. Do I leave it as this strange happy accident, which is this? Which is something quite beautiful about that. Or do I do what I intended to do, which I'm hoping is this? I'll cut it a little bit early because that fill was a little bit iffy. Oh, sorry, that's 2. Okay, so I'll put it to the room. I know that we've got a bit of a delay here, but in that section, do I miss the one, which is the other take, or do I do it like this as I intended, as it were? I've already got Kevin saying leave the happy accident. I mean, I've got to tell you, although against all odds and how I felt about it at the moment, there's something quite nice about it, and I didn't anticipate that at all. So maybe, okay, here's what we're going to do. Right, we're going to leave the happy accident, I think. I like it. Somebody else who likes it? Jed likes it. Grib59 likes it. Hi, Grib. Alright, cool. I mean, I'm going with the consensus. I don't often do that on these live streams, but I'm kind of feeling the same, and I kind of wanted to see what your feeling on it was. However, what I will do is write a little note, and I'm going to say into Channon, I'm going to say, look, I'm being upfront with you. This was not what I anticipated. This isn't what I expected. But I quite like this happy accident. If you don't like it, that's fine. I'll change it. So where is it? It's at... Right, so 2:30. This pen, happy accident? Question mark? Before... Oh, this pen. Where? Oh my god. Do you know what? I got this pen at the Mandarin Oriental on the last gig that I ever did with Brian, and I didn't even know that it was in here. Let's use one of these instead. One that works. It's because the last gig was like 5 years ago, so no wonder it doesn't work. Before the key solo. So at 2:30. Happy accident. We'll see what they say. So it looks like the majority. What? Warus Tass says yes. Kevin Singles, go with your gut. If you like it, keep it. Yeah. Carl Bayless, less predictable. Yeah, happy accident. And Jen says, don't blame us. I'm giving him all of your usernames, and he's going to come for you, not me. There's something nice about that. There is. Breakdown.
Breakdown, bridge, whatever.
There's something really wonderful about hearing people laugh and smile like when they talk.
Now 2 choruses.
No, Oh, excuse me, I almost just... Oh, I choked at the end, by the way. That was fun. I have this habit of sometimes doing this. So, a 1, which on the cymbals, which is kind of fine live, but often I've found most people don't enjoy that on their recordings. So let's just get that. Yeah, I'm not a fan, actually, in all honesty. I'm just going to check for this end bit. I like it a lot. I'm intrigued about what I did, apart from go right at the end. Yeah, I like that better. There you go, Coffee McCofferson, but that's fine. I mean, honestly, everything's out by then anyway, but fine. Yeah, I like it. I tell you, the only thing I really want to do to it is put some percussion on it, to be honest. So let me save that, and let's just do a new alternative. I'm going to flatten it and fade it first, and then I'm just going to add some percussion on it, because I feel like it's going to add something. Oh, I need to swap out that missing hi-hat as well, so I'm going to do that now. Also, let's just, not do that. Let's do some general crossfades, just itty bitty ones, and then we can go to them individually. But first off, let's just swap out this bar. Although, now that bar kind of sounds like it's in context with that other bit with the missing beat. No, actually, I still don't like it. I'm trying to like it, but it just doesn't work for me, so that's okay. I will take that.
Verse 1.
So... that will work because... yeah, we can take the first part of that bar. So this won't be a 1-for-1 swap out, but what it will be is this. It's like that awful that does not work. Does work. In fact, I need to. Okay, so let's just go over these cuts and just check the beginning. Cut 1. Yep. Yep. Nice. Just a tad over the hat is a bit flammy. There we go, lovely. Yep, works. Yep, that works. Yep. Yeah. And that should be just okay. Which it is. Wow, today has been the day of very easy cuts, which is a good thing, but it's not normal at all. Just fading in, I don't need it. Yeah, let me just come back to the chat. Oh yeah, I'm going to record some percussion, so let me come back to the chat, and then I'll go away and I'll do the percussion side of stuff. I will need. Let me just do the beginning, really. Just take it down low. Yeah, cool. So Kevin says it needs a moment of spontaneity that breathes life into the drum track. Little touches like that can really liven a groove up. Yeah, it's true. Even when you play with as much energy that you put into each part. Thank you. Yeah, no, I agree. I don't know why it happened. Let's embrace the situation. All right, I liked it when you did it live and just turned and looked at the camera. I was thinking, oh my god, I know exactly what you're thinking, but it's so good. Dude, my life is those moments of just like, oh, I'm an idiot. But sometimes something nice can come out of it. Who knew? And oh my gosh, Nathan, you have sent me the most lovely, lovely email after that webinar yesterday, and I will reply to you. It's just today has been manic. So I will reply. Apologies. My sincerest apologies. And he said, nuts, late to the party today. No, do you know what, Nathan? Not your fault. I was early to the party. Fashionably, very unfashionably early. I started just after 3. I was meant to start around about now, so it's not your fault. You can watch me record some percussion though. Isn't that exciting? Alright, cool. Right, let's do some percussion. I'm gonna have to mute you in the room because this is I need to switch this on as well. This is going to be bonkers loud in the room. I don't know what it is about shakers and tambourines in this room, but if I leave the general chatting mic on, it just dies. So, not literally, it just distorts. It's awful to listen to, so we don't want that. Let me just get this sorted. So we'll start off with a shaker. Are we on the right channel, first of all? Oh, well, the microphone is not facing me, which is a bit of an issue. Oosh! Changed out one of the microphone stands the other day, and it just, and when it's just like, well, that was a mistake. Right, let's get the no latency on. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Right, I'm gonna mute you in the room and let's record some shaker. Can you hear me? You can actually hear me through here anyway, so maybe I should actually be doing it that way from now on. Let's just check this. Lovely. All right, let's do this then. December, and then I just didn't come in at the right time. What an idiot. Right, let's go from... yeah. No, that's not right either, Em. That's not right either. Okay.
Breakdown, bridge, whatever. Now 2 choruses.
Yay! Okay, cool. Next, you can still hear me, right? Although you cannot see me. Oh! This is why I'm not allowed nice things. I am the clumsiest person ever. Okay, right. Let's do some tambourine. So, yeah, I think that's the right tambourine for this. All right, let's do this. Okay. Check. And we're back in the room. Okay, I like that. I'm happy. I'm happy. Like the Pharrell Williams song says. Okay. Okay, let's just save that for a start. Oh, Tambourine Man. What else we've got going on in here? And Nathan said, whoop! Morris Tass, can hear you a little. Yeah, shaker sounds good. Thanks. Yeah, this shaker is my favourite shaker ever. It's actually a series of 4 shakers, and they're made by, do you know Dion Dublin, as in the footballer he played for England, he played for Man U, I think he played for Villa. I should probably know that. But anyway, he makes this awesome thing called the Jube, which is this percussive big box instrument. But his side hustle is not side hustle. That's unfair. His side thing is he has these shakers that he basically was only using for promotion. They are literally the best shakers on the planet. So he started selling them finally, which I'm so happy about because they're so good, and I use them on almost every recording that needs a shaker. Otherwise, I just use those egg shakers. But honestly, best shakers ever. And Nathan says, "Oh my God, you're going to play the whole thing, dedication." Of course, because every little bit's going to be slightly different, and Channon is paying for me to play on this, so I'm going to play on all of it. And Laura says, "You know what they say, U2UK, if a job's worth doing." And Nathan says, "I feel like a copy and paste cheater." Now, do you know what? More power to you. If it works and as long as it sounds good, I say this after all this battling with myself about that one little thing. I love the human element of playing music. So if that means having a slightly different shaker vibe in one little bar, then it's worth it to me. But that doesn't make it right. That doesn't make it me any better than anyone else just because that's how I choose to do it. Like, that is just what my preference is. It's fine. And Jed says, "My arm is aching watching you." Dude, my wrist is killing me. It's crazy. And the Zalstar, Michael Lopez, "But we can hear you." That's good. You can definitely hear me now because I'm back on the normal mic and probably very loud, so apologies. Right, I just want to hear how that's... I just want to get a balance of that up because I generally put the percussion right the way down. So let's... Well, that's too loud.
Now the chorus.
Tambourine's at a nice level, but I bet later it won't be. Doesn't shaker and tambourine just make you so happy? Oh, love it, absolutely love it. I think that's a good mix. Don't want it to stick out too much. Wow, this is such a cool song.
Now 2 choruses. Intro.
Oh, it's still got the clicking. It even sounds good with the clicking. Oh, I love this song. I've loved both these songs today. Wow. Channon is such a joy to work with. It's just a shame it's quite early there, and he said he probably wouldn't be in on the live stream today, so unfortunately he can't. Can he be here? But I hope he does this, watch this back, because I just, when you just think, I really just want this person to know how much I'm enjoying this, how much I love this song. Yeah. It's always that thing. It's a blessing and a curse when you get songs that you just fall madly, deeply in love with. You often finish them really quickly because everything just comes so naturally to them and to you, because it's just, I don't know what it is. There's just something about that synergy. But the blessing and the curse of that is that it means that it's done pretty quick, because it's like I know what this needs, and it's going to be awesome, and I love it already, and I'm just going to react. So anyway, it's all good, but I am happy with that. I think that's such a cool song, and I guess, I mean, I've sent off his first take, and I guess I'm going to send off his next take, and we've ended up finishing 22 minutes after I was meant to be starting this live stream. And Walrus Tass says, oh yeah, you're over in Tasmania. All right, 1:20 a.m. Oh, Walrus, can I just tell you before you go? So you know I was saying about doing this remote recording thing? The next webinar, sorry, not the next webinar I'm holding. So the next one I'm doing is at 6 p.m. UK time, which is in an hour and a half your time. But the one after that, I'm aiming for the people in Japan and Australia. So that's going to be done at, I worked it out. I think it's like 6 p.m. your time. So I'm going to do it at like 11 a.m. my time. That doesn't quite work. No, maybe it's been later. But the point is, it's going to be ripe for your viewing if you want to view it. So if you want to be on that, don't sign up to this next one, but the one afterwards, sign up to that webinar about remote recording the business side. If you're interested, you might not even be interested, but I just thought I'd let you know. Anyway, and he said, cracking part for a rad tune. Thank you, Walrus. Another brilliant stream, Emily. Until next time, Walrus Tess, thank you so much for being here. You're an absolute star. Go drink some of your lovely Tasmanian whiskey. Right, and on that note, I guess I'm going to bounce this down. I'm going to send him some demo stems, and hopefully Channon's going to love this track as much as we all have. At least we've had fun doing it, at the very least. But I hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I will be back tomorrow at, I should know this, I'm going to look at my phone rather than, because I feel like my computer's about to fall over, as always. Tomorrow I'm going to be back at 2 p.m. BST, which is 2 hours 24 minutes ago, wherever you are in the world right now. I'm going to be back tomorrow doing Channon's third track, which is kind of a little more electro. The drums are, at least. So I'm yeah. For the little bit that I've heard, I'm like, oh, I hope that I do a good job of this, because it's going to sound very different. Maura says, cool beans. I'll have a squiz. Ciao for now. Ciao bello. Right. Yes, I'm going to love you. I'm going to leave you. If I see you tomorrow, then I look forward to it. If not, then I'm sure I'll see you another time. I do so many of these live streams these days. It's crazy. But thank you so much for being here. Thanks for having a chat. It's always lovely chatting to you guys. And yeah, keep well wherever you are. All right. Mwah. Lots of love, you guys. I'll see you soon. Hopefully tomorrow. Okay. Bye.